All right, back here on Study Ball, and today we're going to have a bonus Arizona Cardinals offensive study ball. With the teams up to this point, I'm really looking at one offense, one defensive tape, kind of breaking down what they do well or what they need to do better to have success this upcoming season. But we're going to throw in some bonuses. Last week we threw in a bonus for the Rams defense looking at Aaron Donald because he's so special. Today we're going to throw in a bonus once again on Kyler Murray. We watched a lot of the good things that he did in the last session. This session we're going to take a look at the things that he needs to improve on to help take this team to another level. Last session we ended with the play action, and we ended with a play where he was kind of jamming it into DeAndre Hopkins. And one of the things I just want to see him do better this year is process things quicker, understanding what he's seeing and get the ball out of his hands quicker. Took a lot of sacks last year just holding the football. Great protection right here. We're just going to run. Not a big fan of this concept when you got two guys together, but we're just trying to clear this out with an over and then I'm back in the flat. And again, great protection. What are you looking at? Well, you look at the deep part, that's covered. You come down to your flat defenders. Those guys are 10 to 12 yards deep, right where your over is coming. Get it to your back. 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 Quicker, quicker, quicker. Now, he ends up getting there after about 5 different hitches, but you just can't play this game very often taking that much time in the pocket. So I just want to see him be able to speed up his process a little bit this year. Okay, here's another one. Being able to recognize what you're seeing. And funny, I just said on the last one, I want him to speed up his process as he's reading things, knowing what he's seeing. And there's times I want to see him slow down his process. In other words, here, I want him to actually set. So they've basically got a hook route here with a swing route there. Now, if you get a definitive read, yeah, quicken up and get the ball out of your hands. But certain things, you want to let them kind of play out to completion and see what this guy does while that guy's getting to his spot. So one of two things. You're going to watch that linebacker. You're going to hold him inside until this guy gets to his route. So now he's tucked inside. This guy gets farther out, and we got a better chance to be successful. Or I'm going to hold it until he gets into his route to see if this guy runs past him, and now I can get the deeper throw off right here. And you see Kyler just real quick kicking this thing out to the back. Not great positioning with his feet. Whereas I really think the easiest throw and the better throw is going to be this hook right here if he just reads it to completion instead of going too fast. Not a great throw, but allowing that defender to run through and come up and get the swing route right at the line of scrimmage instead of playing it out. Like I said, either hold this guy, make him stop and cover that hook, which is going to make this a better throw, or once he runs through it, boom, throw it right behind his back. We've got all this cushion, and we're automatically gaining 5 to 6 yards on that play just through a completion. All right, reads here. We basically have a double seam, or could say all go because you have DeAndre Hopkins running a go up top. So this particular read is all about the free safety. Free safety, middle closed. We're going to work these two inside seams right here. See the safety? He turns his hips back to this side. Once he turns his hips to this side, the throw really should come to the other side. You'll notice here, almost deciding ahead of time, got a little double clutch right here. But this safety's turning and running there. This is the throw to make to get that next level throw. Once again, sometimes getting locked into guys instead of truly reading the defender you're supposed to read and getting the ball to the right guy, giving yourself a better chance than having to make a perfect throw in between two defenders right here. Man, this is the throw right there where you've got a shot to get a big play, and it's all about reading that one defender. Earlier, it was reading the flat defender. Here, it's reading the middle safety and making your read off of that. Okay, so reading over to the front side. So we've got a flat, a hook, and a corner route here. So this particular read is always going to be about first, corner off. Corner falls soft in this particular case. So now I am reading the outside backer here. I'm trying to get the flat when this corner's off. That guy moves to it, right behind it to the hook right now. His eyes are over there. He's looking over there. But again, I'm not sure what exactly he's seeing. He's quick through this thing. Just, I'm not sure, right? Because it plays out pretty easily. He could have hit the flat right here because he's got leverage. But this guy takes off and runs. Okay, I can live with that. Hook is right behind it, wide open. He's bouncing and looking to that side. Not sure why he's not throwing it. Taking, again, could have the ball out of his hands. Could get a completion right here. Not holding the football. Does a nice job, though, of working back to his little choice route here and getting a completion, which is always a big part. And you see a progression again where it's not just panic. I'm looking to the right side, panic, take off and run. Hey, right side, for whatever reason, I don't see it. Now I'm going to work back to my check down and get a completion, showing progress for a young quarterback. Nice job right there, and we go get ourselves a nice gain. Letting our guy do the work, break a couple tackles, get up into the secondary. All right, so this particular play, we got a guy running to the middle of the field. We've got basically a post curl, and then our jet sweep is going to be our flat to that side. Again, he ends up getting to the right guy, just his eyes. I'm looking at his eyes. Eyes are inside for some reason. On this play, when you've got a middle close, you got all these backers inside, we really like to work flat defenders here, high-low. So he gets there, but you'll see how long it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different hitches in the pocket where right here, off of this play action, boom, get your eyes out to this flat defender right now. You get your eyes out there and ball's coming out on time to one of these guys, and you're not hesitating, you're not holding the football too long. And again, I'm not really sure why he's looking inside here with all these bodies and a middle closed look right here. We got a safety up over the top. Like to see him get outside a little bit quicker, but great thing is, finds it, gets there, does a nice job of kind of popping his eyes and working that backer a little wider and getting the chunk throw. Again, making a nice second level throw. Just want to see it happen a little bit quicker for him. Okay, so we've got go route, an out route, shallow, and an in. So this to me should be pretty straightforward. Once again, a lot of progression reads in their offense. So we'll peek out here if we like it. Don't really like it. Good coverage out there. Let me go to Larry Fitzgerald on the out. Got this guy right here on the out. If I like it, take it. And then I should recover right here into the shallow on this play. Everything's coming right to me. See it happen quick. See that safety up over the top. Know what I'm seeing. Boom. Let that ball go. Get that ball out of your hands. You see his eyes. Eyes are moving fast. Head's moving fast. Looks as if when he comes back, he's looking in here instead of just keeping eyes out here to recover to the shallow. Then gets a little bit of pressure. Now he's trying to run around and buy time. Can't find anything. Has to throw the football away when there's an easy completion right in front of him. Just a little slide in the pocket if he needs to. Or just knowing exactly where to go and to get there a little bit quicker. And he's got a nice completion and probably a first down there in the red zone. Okay, so this one's basically a 50-50 proposition. I understand what he's seeing. I got DeAndre Hopkins one-on-one with the press corner. That's never a bad option. But things that I see, we've got just a little route over here with a flat and a corner route here. And I look at that with this safety tucked inside and say, I'm always going to have a 2-on-1 to that side. That is an easy completion right there when I got pressed down here. And again, you got to take that if you like it with DeAndre Hopkins. I'm not going to be mad about that. I just like seeing easier things down in the red zone than always just one-on-one where a guy's got to make a play for me, especially in press. I've got a great leverage look to the top where I think it's going to be an easy touchdown, right? Out here, we've got our corner that's turning his hips back to the inside. No chance for him to cover the corner right there. We've got an easy high-low to that side. Love to see that processing instead of just going, okay, I got to try to fit it in here against press. And not only do I have press, but I've got a safety to the inside. So oftentimes that allows the corner to be able to sit outside of a defender or really fight through a defender, making this harder because he knows he's got help to the inside, not necessarily a true one-on-one where he's got a two-way go and it makes it harder on a corner. And again, little things that I want to see him improve on. Not necessarily saying these things are horrible and he didn't make progress and he didn't do some really good things. It's just, let's take it to the next level in year 3, and you can take your team to a new level as well. All right, so we're going to try to run a halfback seam here. So play is here. Go. Halfback's going to run a seam right here. We're going to put a little bubble to this side, and we're really trying to get this halfback seam. But just like we talked about on the double seam before, we get middle close, we want to read that middle safety. So we're going to read these two guys off of that middle safety. Now the first thing you have to see is this backside guy. Okay, if this backside guy's man or he's down tight on this tight end, now I know this inside route becomes a viable option and really should be my first option because it's easier and it's a quicker throw. If this guy on the snap drops deep, okay, now it's going to be tougher. This guy's got to do a great job of staying up the front side and running through that safety, so this guy doesn't become as much of a factor. But if this guy falls off, now we may say to ourselves, I got to stay front side a little bit more because I've got help back there. But if he's able to just come out and see this defender right now, always peek back that side, does two things. First, you verify what's going on here, and if you've got any help to this area of the field. The other thing, if you peek back there, maybe you move that safety in that direction, helping your T-seam or running back seam there. But once I know what's going on backside, it opens up this entire play for me, and you see it right there. This throw should be to Larry Fitzgerald right here into this window. This guy comes down hard and drives it. Now I can read out the front side to my guys, but it should really start there. But the only way it can start there is if you see the backside. You'll notice Kyler isn't quite to that point yet where he can see the backside and see that whole picture. Nice job, buying some time, getting it to his check down, as I said, but a huge play opportunity, touchdown opportunity right here if he's able to process this a little bit faster, understand the big picture, and see the backside, knowing this guy is staying down, that I really have to verify that. But if this guy stays down with him, boom, possible big play up over the top to Larry Fitzgerald. Okay, so showing the blitz, giving us a blitz look, walking up, and then everybody's running out. But the great thing about this is that it's a pure progression concept. We talked about it earlier. Double post with an over, and then a check to the flat. So everything really stays on that front side in terms of our read. Not really sure why Kyler's eyes are back here so much. Should be up here on this front side safety or front side hook defender. Not really thinking that post here when I've got a too high safety. This post to the over, to the flat is where we should be. Here he comes, and you see it right there. That over look, huge window right there for the over. If you have to, drop it to the flat, keep your eyes to the front side. His eyes for the backside, and because they were the backside, he's able to find his check down and get a completion here, which, once again, is a good thing. Even on a play where you don't, read it out exactly or really don't have a feel and you're not sure what you're seeing, getting a completion is always a good thing. Giving yourself a chance, first down there or close to a first down there. But just seeing it, being able to process it, understand what I'm seeing, understand where that big window is, you get that big over right there. And now we're talking about touchdown type plays or game changing type plays by just being able to see and process information a little bit faster. All right, so here's another one where it's that, that catch-22. Sometimes you want to process faster. Other times you want to be patient and allow plays to play out. So we're going to run a hook and a flat, boom, boom, and then we're going to get the jet sweep out here. So we've got all these guys going to the underneath zones. Pure progression once again for this particular play. I'm going to read KJ Wright. He goes to the flat. I'm going to look to Larry Fitzgerald. This guy moves to Larry Fitzgerald. Now I'm going to come inside. Bobby Wagner moves inside. Now I move here, and then I move to this outside swing route. So pure progression right here, but you'll see how he rushes this, and his feet never get set. His feet are this way right now. So here's the other side of it. Let's say we didn't go pure progression and we didn't simply read back to front, because if he read it backside, probably hitting Larry Fitzgerald right here. Okay, let's say that he's just staying front side and he's got the option to break this down the middle and read either side that he wants. I'm okay with him going to his left because basically we have one defender, two defenders against one receiver, two receivers. To the other side, we basically have 1, 2, 3 receivers against what I would say is 1, 2 defenders, because this corner technically has to play deep. So I'm not counting him in the underneath zone. So if he went pure progression, expect him to hit Larry Fitzgerald right there. If he didn't go pure progression, he's going to peek in here. Good coverage there. Get to number 2. And you'll see right here, this number 2 hook is open. He's looking at it to that side. Let it happen. Anticipate it. Let the ball go right there. Otherwise, work to your swing right here. You've got all your options front side. Just things are going a little bit too fast for him. And it's kind of a funny term, because when things go fast for a quarterback, that often means they don't know what they're seeing, and it causes them to be slower in processing information. So everything going fast right here for Kyler. He's moving really, really quick, missing some easy opportunities instead of just slowing the game down, knowing what he's supposed to see. Get your eyes on the guy that you're reading and then progress from there. So same play again. Off the play action. What we're going to do, double post, big over, flat. So have this read. You got your double post there. It's all jammed up. You don't have this. Got a lot of guys there. Outside post, he's being jammed by the corner. You got a safety up over the top. So right now, my read should come to the flat defender. Who's the flat defender? Well, this guy right here, that corner, right here is the only guy in that area. So either as he's getting jammed up there, maybe you can jam this in between the hash and the numbers. You see he's way outside and you can put that second level throw on there. But really, the read should be, this guy gets that deep, just dump it right there. Just drop it to your tight end, your check down right here. Easy, simple, level throw. Boom, you're getting it right here. And we got a great opportunity. We're going to walk for a first down. Nobody else is there. Once again, Kyler holding the football, struggling to process things quickly, ends up taking a sack in a situation where really should be an easy completion, because you're peeking double post. That's gone because those two guys are there. Now, boom, get your eyes to that flat defender. High, low, got a completion, and you don't have to hold the football. Okay, so there's the flip side of what we saw in video 1, study ball 1 here on the Cardinals. We saw so many good things from Kyler Murray, things to build off of. Here's the things that he needs to build off. This is where he needs to build this coming year if they're going to take that next step and become a playoff team, is just being able to understand exactly where he's looking, who he needs to read. Sometimes the patience of going, oh, I know who I'm reading, so I can just let it play out, and then I can kick it to whoever I need to kick it to. Other times, getting my eyes there sooner and knowing, hey, I got to get to the flat defender. Got to get to the flat defender. Everything's gone. Easy completion. Get the ball out of my hands much sooner and allow my playmakers to be able to make plays beyond that. So I'm excited to see. Made great strides from year 1 to year 2. Excited to see where he's going to be from year 2 to year 3 and where he's going to be able to go in this offense. But a lot of good things to build off of last year. Now let's improve on this, and I believe the Arizona Cardinals can compete in the NFC West and will surely be competing for a playoff spot.